Hey, if you want to send in a letter, make it good, but also funny, but also not too funny because you're not as funny as you think you are. And send that to castlesuperbeastmail@gmail.com. That's castlesuperbeastmail@gmail.com.
All right. Tobias says, "Hello, bloody hell, Wooly, and got a license for that pat. Been loving the recent dad talks as a man who's had a less than attentive father who I'm now estranged from. I don't think people give y'all enough credit for being such public excellent fathers. Well, hold on a minute now. We'll see how that goes. Pending. But thank you very much. Appreciate that.
No, you're doing a good job, and I know I'm doing a good job. I'll take that.
For now, says Homer. Love you guys, and the show and the work you put in is inspirational. Thank you very much. My question is what are your favorite volcano throwing / meth cooking bad dads in media? I mean, the volcano tosser is a pretty good one. You know, we reference Heihachi properly as often as we do because he's exemplary, but it makes it better that he has favored children that he actually just is nice to. So the fact that Reina exists means that it's not like he's mean to all of them equally. he's selectively shitty, which amplifies the distance of how bad it gets.
You know, girl dad things.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
The all-time greatest shitty father has got to be Gendo.
Gendo's top.
He's the fucking ultimate.
Gendo's top of the list. Yeah. It took Virgil a second to catch on to what was going on, and some stupid translation issues aside, he's pretty bad at it, but the level of being bad at it / absentee, then there is one thing, and then there's I am actively vindictive against you and using you and your emotional connection to me to further my ends, is like, ooh, you're gonna have a hard time beating our boy Gendo. I mean, there's a lot of people that just don't show up, right? Like, there's a lot of Dio, like, oh man, I'm barely even there.
Jing freaks.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, that motherfucker's the worst.
I was thinking, I don't know much about what goes on in there except for the we're all gonna laugh. I heard that there's we're all gonna laugh at you moment, and whatever that is. But I have seen one thing so far. His first shot is when they're looking at the Greed Island tape, and then Jing goes, "Hey God, do you want to meet me? Well, shit. Truth is, I don't want to meet you though." And you're just like, what?
Hey, dude. So hey, listen. You know how you're like, I don't know much about Jing. Guess what? You know who else doesn't? Gone.
Yeah. So there that is. Although that moment, I will say, huge shout out to Gon there, because then he goes, "Now, about your mother," and Gon just goes, "Stop. I don't care. I've got Mito. I don't want to know. Everything's fine. Fuck that." And I'm like, huh. Good shit, kid. The curiosity eating away at you, the curiosity did not eat away at you. You kind of just went, "Nah, I got my bonds. I'm fine with what I have." That's very respectful. That was a good ass moment.
There's a relatively famous description of Hunter x Hunter that I don't know if you've ever personally encountered, but Hunter x Hunter is the story of a little boy whose father leaves to go get cigarettes and never come back.
Mm-hmm.
And his son goes on a continent-spanning journey to find out about the joy of cigarettes. like that's Gon's personality. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's super strange.
But unfortunately, that does apply to like a lot of anime in general. Is like, your dad was the greatest whatever, and now you two can become the next one. And he was not around because he was so dedicated to being whatever that it consumed him, you know, or he disappeared into the ether because of whatever the job is. But you got to be the very best, though, you know. I remember when there was those theories that Giovanni was Ash's dad for a while. That was some wild shit.
Something there.
Because then Ash's mom is hooking up with Giovanni. Like, what the fuck? You know, that was a crazy headcanon for a minute. But yes. I'm gonna go ahead and say we got Gendo at the top of that list. Sure.
He's the fucking worst.
Mhm.
It's crazy how shit he is. It's crazy. It's crazy how awful he is. He's bad man.
I didn't even. That's the one, and that's why I'm like to give 3 point, no, not 3.1, whatever, 4 Ava,
3.0 plus 1.0,
yeah,
obviously.
to give 4, you know, it's
No.
to give 4 its flowers. I will say
No.
that even though he didn't deserve it, he still gets his moment, and he's the only one who never did, and that's the part about it that I liked.
Fuck him. Fuck that asshole, bro.
Just like
Fucking bitch.
just like I can say that for a 4-armed unit 1 type with our boys hanging out playing piano together is the sickest shit ever. It's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen, no matter how dumb the rest of that is. Anyways.
No, Kendo's the worst. I like to think that like Heihachi was right about Kazuya. Because Kazuya is super, super evil. I don't know if all of that is about climbing back up.
But then
he's also infused with the devil, like the literal devil.
Yeah, but then there's Jin and the body counts, and you're kind of like, whatever the level of evil Kazuya is up to, you just don't have the numbers on the leaderboard that Jin does.
You know which one isn't evil?
Reina.
She's morally gray.
She is pretty cute.
I'd say that.
There was an attempted torch pass to the Swede, and it didn't work. You know,
it would light his fucking hair on fire. All the fucking hairspray and product he's got to put in that shit.
Yeah, and you know, and then you have your comically bad dads like Goku and Ken Masters, who are, you know, they're fine. They're just not as present as they ought to be because fighting is fun.
You know, one of my favorite pieces of fan art of Goku ever is Goku with like reading glasses on and over a bunch of paperwork, and Gohan sees him and he has, Dad, are you doing our taxes? And he goes, don't tell your mother I know how to do this.
Good times.
I love it.